Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jump To Designs. In today's video, I will be using the Erin Condren neutral vertical, and I will be putting in it our Slay All Day kit. So this is one of our newer kits that I really like. I just think it's really fun, and it has these really pretty colors. So let's go ahead and get on started. So the first thing that I like to do is I always just like to start with the bottom washi. I feel like that's just a good spot to start. So I think I'm gonna zoom in a little more. And so if you've seen some of my other Plan With Me's, I normally like to show a lot of the dots. I really like that. And I was planning more like in each box. But recently when we were laying out the stickers to see how they look in the planner once it's all done, I've just been going all the way through as if this was a color planner and not a neutral. So I think I'm just going to do that for this video, for everyone who has a colorful one. So because of that, I'm going to do my best to cover up all of the dotted lines. I'm going to try to keep this in the camera lens. There we go. So I have that down there. And then the next thing I like to do is I start kind of working from the bottom, and then I'll start with the top, and then I'll kind of work in. Since I know exactly what's going here, I kind of know what's going here, and then this is just where all the full boxes and half boxes and really where the decorative stuff goes. So I'm going to go ahead and take our headers, the to-do headers right here, and I'm just going to start putting them right on the dots. So to cover, to cover up those dots, which I actually think these dots would look really pretty with this kit. But just for the sake of this video, we're just gonna cover them up. All right, now that I have that last one there, before I forget, I'm going to add the bigger box, or the bigger flags to cover up these flags in the planner. And I always have to remember to do this early on, because there is, on the other side of the planner, it definitely helps to do this step first. And I'll show you. So right here, you have this flag right here. But if I waited to do it later, when I put down the date covers, either the flag would go in front blocking the lettering, or you can just do it now and then part of the flag will be blocked. So I just like to try to remember to do it early on so I don't block the Sunday lettering. So now after I have that down, I'm just going to go through and start placing the date covers. Alright, now once I have those, I'm just going to go ahead and place the date covers to go over them. And remember, it's definitely easier to use tweezers. You don't need tweezers to put these down, but it'll definitely help you out. Now that those are there, I'm going to start with, I'll put down the check boxes here. And so I'm just going to continue them down, and I always like flipping the planner upside down. It's definitely a lot easier to line it up, in my opinion. Just like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and keep placing these down. So if you're someone like me that really likes the look of the dots, you can see here, if you just kept putting them down, you definitely lose that space, so you don't have the defined space of the three boxes if you kept going down. So one way to fix that is to actually put down this checklist first before you put the to-do and line it up with this bottom. And then you'll notice that there's a little bit of this that'll be covered but you'll just be covering this right here with this header. So if you like to have all of your stickers in the individual boxes and not have it go all the way through, it's definitely beneficial to work from the bottom and then go up. But in this case, since we're going to be covering all of that, we started from the top. Now that we have all of that, I think what I'm going to do is start with the sidebar. So this is going to be a little different. I normally have a specific way that I want the habit tracker and then stackable sidebar, maybe the hydrate sticker. But because this kit does have the bigger box and the quote box is smaller, I think I will be able to add another habit tracker, a little extra. So we have our little quote box right there that says "Slay all day," and I'm going to lay that across, hopefully as evenly as possible. And then I'm gonna go through and start laying out some of the habit trackers. Now when I lay out stickers for the shop just to test the sizing, I only put one down because I want to try to get as much of the stickers on as possible. But when I used to plan for myself, I would use 3. I would do the 2 that came in the kit, and then I would make my own with our kettlebell stickers, and then a little workout like glitter header that we have. And I just feel like I needed that to have all the stuff that I need to mark down. So now I'm going to continue going through and adding some, let's see, I'll do the other habit tracker. Trying to keep it as even as possible. And then what I've started using, or really liking using, is these mini checklists that we have, because sometimes there's just a few things going on in the week or goals that I want to set for myself, and this is just an easy way to write it down and keep track of it. So I'm going to add first the this week header, then adding just one of the little checklists, because normally there's always a few major things or things you don't want to forget going on in the week. And then I also just like putting the goals, whether it's workout goals or work goals or maybe going to sleep at a certain time. I just like to mark those down. And then let's see how much room I have. Okay, then maybe, okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna use, I kind of just like, actually I'll do this one. Then I use the long stackable sidebar stickers, because I either like tracking our work sales or my spending, which I think I'm gonna do spending for this one. Because my spending, I feel like it's like careless spending. You know when you look at your bank account and you're like, where the heck did all my money go? And then you realize you went out to eat literally every day the week before. That's how mine normally looks. So then what I'm gonna do is just put the next week sticker down. And then I always just like to put probably like the glitter box. And I think I'm gonna add, I'll just put that down. And then I just like to add that right there so that if there's a big thing happening next week, I can just quickly glance and see it so I don't forget. So this is the look of my sidebar, and normally for my habit trackers, I put wake up by 7:30, or make sure you drink a lemon water or a green tea every day, or you work out every day. I like to do more stuff like that. But it could also be eating at home, no spending. So you can really use a habit tracker for anything, which I really like. So now, like what I was saying before, how I like to work kind of inwards, now I'm gonna focus on the bottom and put down some of the this and that tabs. So what I like to just put down on the bottom, just to kind of get started, is the meal ones. For this, I will either put what I ate for, say, dinner, because that's, I feel like, the one I really want to track, or I can put out if I ate out or ate at home, since I really want to focus on cooking for myself at home. Because like I said before, eating out adds up so quick. Plus, it's just nice to have a little reminder. So I have those down there. And then after that, I like to put the TV shows that are going on. So I know Tuesday is Below Deck, which I love. I think that'd be such a fun job, being able to travel and see all these beautiful places, but dealing with some of those people would be so frustrating. And then Wednesday is The Handmaid's Tale, which I'm now 4 weeks behind. I don't think I'll ever be able to catch up. And then Thursday is Southern Charm, which right now I think is my favorite show. I just love it so much. And then I think that's it for TV shows. So now I'm gonna go through and put down workout stickers. I like to try to do my workouts almost every day, and then I'll give myself normally Friday and Saturday off, because I feel like that's when things are happening. And I also love with this kit too, that I should have mentioned before, is we've added this little gold glitter, like a little divider there. In some other kits it's white. In some of the kits we've added the silver glitter, but we just added that little extra something. And then I'll do, yeah. All right, and then this is normally how my this and that tabs look towards the end. I know, I'll put this right here. Probably get gas on Friday. That's normally what I do if I have to travel somewhere on the weekend. And then doctor's appointment, I like to keep those on Tuesday. And then what I'm gonna do to finish off is put the this and that headers to finish up this section. So then that leaves all of this section here for the half boxes and the full boxes, and that's where you can really get creative with where you're putting your stickers. Alrighty, now once I have those down there, I'm gonna take a look at my full boxes. Now with this kit, we had different versions for the girl. We either have her with brown hair, blonde hair, or African American. And I just think that they look so cute. Like, they look like they're ready to take on the world. And I think I'm gonna put her, since Saturday is the day that I have the least amount of this and that, I'm gonna put her there. And what I like to do, sometimes if there's not a scene in the boxes, I'll give you an example of a scene. Right here, our boho chic, how that's a scene. Then for that, I will probably just put all of the full boxes in one row so that it makes sense. But since this kit has just fun patterns everywhere, I'm going to alternate where I put them. And I think that adds definitely a lot of interest to your spread. So I'm gonna start with her going on the bottom. Oh yeah, that looks so good. And then I also like to see what is on the weekend banner, because right here, that flower matches very closely with this. So I would try not to put this box on Saturday, because in the weekend banner you're basically having the clip art and the full box that look very, very similar. So I try separating whatever full box has clip art similar to the weekend banner, just so that you can separate some of the art around. So I think then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, I think I'll put the purse, because what I also like doing too is separating the boxes depending on their color and pattern. So here you have a lot of pink, 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 and then more white background, white background, white background, white background. So I'm gonna try to separate them like that, so it's not all just white and then color on one side. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one up. Oh, I almost forgot to put the today headers. So before I get started with that, I'm just gonna put the today headers right underneath the checklist so that it separates those two sections. And I love the color of this too. It's like that kind of purpley pink. It's one of my favorite colors. Alrighty, now that I have those down, oops, fix this really quick. Alright, now that I have those down, I'm gonna go ahead and put, now try this again. And putting that box right under there. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go through and start alternating them. So now since this is white, I'm gonna add, I'll add this one. This one right there. And then to add a white, I think I'll add the lips. Actually, I'll do this one. There we go. I love how the white looks because it just adds that like pop of, I guess that little pop of color, like you just put that clip art there. And so this kit, we have some others that are kind of like this too. I mean, even the Boho Chic has that kind of same vibe, that it's a no white space, but it still gives you white spaces. I think I'll add, so let's see, this is down, so up, down, up. So I'll add this one right here. Alrighty, so now that I have all the full boxes down, it's time to go in and start putting down all of the half boxes. And so just like before when we had the, where we normally have the white border, we have that gold glitter, we also added that to the solid appointment labels and around the border of the half box, just to add a little extra something. So what I like doing is I like putting down the to buy and to clean sticker because there's just some days I know I want to designate as a cleaning day, and I just always like to measure and see where I think it would work best. And so I think Wednesday I'm gonna add a little border. Alright, so this can be my cleaning day. Then Tuesday, I'm gonna put again a little border. Right there. And then on this day, I feel like I measure a lot on camera. I'll do a bigger box. Let's see. I'll do this one. And then let's see about throwing in an appointment label. Maybe this pale pink. I need, actually, I'll do one of these boxes. That's a little bigger. All right, right there. So just like that, this page is all laid out. And now on to the second half of the week. Let's see, I'm gonna put, what size will fit there? Because I definitely don't wanna cut her off. There we go, and now that I put that there, I can put the weekend banner down. And so we've made our weekend banners a little bit smaller just so that they can fit both the Happy Planner and the Erin Condren. So because of that, I still put down the Today headers because it actually creates this really nice border of color on the outside. So just like that. So it just sits really nicely in between those two. And now I'm gonna go through and continue putting some full boxes wherever I think they will look good. And for this, it definitely helps if you know exactly what you're doing in a day. For me right now, I'm just throwing some boxes wherever I think they'll look good. But if you actually have a plan and you know what you're doing, it definitely makes it a little easier. And then for this little section, I think I'll do all right, there we go. So now I'm gonna zoom out really quickly and show you guys what it looks like before I put any of like popcorns or anything in there. So this is what it looks like all laid out so far, and now all I'm gonna do is go in and start adding some of the decorative stuff. So like our icons and some of these nice little word labels. And I'm also gonna throw in some of the popcorns because I always love using popcorn. I think she's so cute and adds just that little extra something something to a spread. And I also really like too that sometimes, I think I've said this before in my other Playing With Me's, but my handwriting is so bad, and it's even worse when you have to deal with the coil and under the camera. So a lot of the times popcorn is great because you don't even need to write out what you're doing. I could put in a half box dishes, and I don't have to do the dishes because she's showing me what I have to do. So I like that a lot. Another thing that I really like on our kits are these icons that we've added. We've had these now for maybe 2 months, something, but I just love the detail that we make with the bedspread and the computer and the dress. It all has a pattern that's in the kit, which I really like. So I love using this clothesline. I just think that sticker is so freaking cute. I mean, it's adorable. So I always just like putting that somewhere whenever I need to do laundry. And that just looks so cute. I can't get over it. And then Monday is always a big work day, especially if we have a sale the week before. So I'm gonna put that there, a little popcorn there. And then, let's see, Tuesday, we'll do to clean. I always like putting the little sweeper popcorn. And I'll just put that down there. And then sometimes if I want to, I'll add the little vacuum. But I just always like using the little popcorns. And then, let's see. I always like using this because I do love making cookies. And I just think that she looks adorable. If it will focus. Like, she's so cute with her little batch of cookies. So I'm gonna add her right there. And then for the weekend, I love using the little wine one, even though not a huge wine drinker, but I just think that's fun to add. And then also adding, let's see, girls' night, this little sticker. Just adding that there. And then let's say Saturday is a date night. And then, let's see, I always love adding the binge night, TV binge night on Sunday, because that is basically what I'm doing all day Sunday. And then I also like adding the little chillin' popcorn to go along with that, because that is exactly what I look like Sunday night. And then for also on Sunday, I'm gonna put the little house icon, because sometimes I just like to clean up around the house, or like I say I want to clean up around the house. So I just like putting that there in case I do. And then for Thursday, we're gonna make Thursday a shopping day. I just love popcorn with their cute little shopping bags. Another thing I can show you, I'll use the computer right here. Say I have like last minute work to do, I'll put that there. So far this is what it'll look like with all the little popcorns and the cute writing stickers that we have. Some other thing that I really like to do is sometimes, like, if this is kind of throughout your day, or if you like doing maybe like this is in the beginning of your day, and then as you go down, these are things that you do at night, or however you like to line it up. I sometimes like to put appointment labels over some of these hearts, so that there's something, if maybe it's an all-day thing, like a birthday, it just is the first thing that you see. So for an example, I will take one of the glitter tabs, so I'll do this pretty purple one, and let's say it's someone's birthday on Friday. I'll cover up one of the hearts, and then I'll add a little birthday popcorn right there, and then write it out. So it's kind of like the first thing you see. If you're looking at a glance, you can just see right at the top if there's anything for the whole day. And so I also like doing that for trash days, or bill due. I'll do that a lot sometimes too. Let's see, where's the bill due? So let's say on Wednesday there's a bill due, since that's the first of the month. I'll just put that up here, so that's basically like one of my checklists of things to do. Alright, so this is what the final spread looks like. This is without any writing in it, because like I said, my handwriting is horrible. But this is how it turned out. I really love this kit so much. You get that no white space with all of the stickers, but you still have that kind of white space feel with the hints of the white popping out. So I just think it looks very fresh and clean, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video, and then also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And that's all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!